Hey guys, welcome to my very first pregnancy vlog. I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to this. Kind of nervous about starting pregnancy vlogs, but I feel like everybody knows I'm pregnant, so I might as well start them and just stay positive, right? So if you are new to my channel, I'm Jamie. I have a 4.5-year-old daughter named Yulelah, and I am pregnant with baby number 2. I have a history of miscarriages, so this makes this pregnancy high risk, just like I was with my daughter. I'm also type 2 diabetic. I was on insulin with my daughter, so they're probably going to put me on insulin with this baby too. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous that this could end badly, but I'm trying to stay positive. But that's just a little bit of my history in case you are new to my channel and don't really know that much about me. So yeah, those of you that do know me, you know that I am pregnant. I found out last week. I found out on Monday when I did the pregnancy test, which you guys saw in one of my vlogs. The very next day, Tuesday, I went to the doctors and they confirmed with a urine test that I am indeed pregnant. And she estimated that I was 5 weeks and my due date is January 8th, 2020. Now I was looking on my pregnancy app. Oh, I don't feel good. I was looking on my pregnancy app, and according to the first day of my last period, I would be 6 weeks today. So, and it gives me a due date of January 7th. So it's a day off from what the doctor told me. So I'm either 6 weeks today or 6 weeks tomorrow. I'm not sure. So this is just going to be my fifth and sixth week pregnancy vlog, update, whatever, bump date, whatever you want to call these. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what I'm going to call these videos. So yeah, I turned 5 weeks either today or tomorrow. I'm sure when I go to my appointment, my first appointment, which is May 30th, that's my first prenatal, they'll probably give me a ultrasound and they will be able to clear that up exactly how far along I am and when I'll be turning another week, and I will let you guys know when I know for sure. Yeah, this baby is definitely different from the last. I feel sick all the time, you guys. So, yeah, prenatal appointment is on the 30th. I can tell you how I'm feeling. Sick. With my daughter, I was not sick at the beginning. I think I only got sick like a handful of times with her. But with this pregnancy, I am sick all the time. I feel sick all day long. I throw up a lot, mainly when I eat. I feel like I'm going to throw up all day. It's just, I'm sick all day long. And I probably look like crap right now. It's because I feel like crap right now. I literally just got done throwing up before I made this video. It's bad, and I think I'm going to ask them about it when I go in on my appointment on the 30th. I'm also really tired, like low energy. I don't feel like doing anything, but I work full time. I have another kid. I have a house to keep up with. I just feel super exhausted. I don't know, it's probably been like, I say even before I found out that I was pregnant, I was feeling this way. I also had tender boobs, tender breasts before I found out I was pregnant, and I still have them now. Sometimes they really, really hurt, and then sometimes it's just kind of like a little, like annoying little pain. I have a lot of pressure in my pelvic area, and I feel cramps off and on. It kind of worries me with the whole miscarriage thing, but from what I read, it's normal, but from what I read, it's also a sign of miscarriage, so it's kind of, reading stuff on the internet, sometimes it's kind of like, you don't know what to think. I do feel full faster now, like I can't eat as much, I feel like overstuffed and bloated. So I'm eating less now, plus a lot of times I don't even feel hungry because I feel sick. I've lost 4 pounds this week since I found out I was pregnant, and I know it's from the throwing up and not wanting to eat. What else? I do feel woozy after some meals, and I think that's from my sugar. I really need to call my doctor and set up an appointment so they can have me fast and check my blood sugar and probably get me on the insulin, because I know when you're diabetic and you're not keeping your sugars in check, that can cause damage to the baby. It can cause stillborn, miscarriage. I went through all this when I was pregnant with my daughter. They scared the crap out of me when I was pregnant. If you guys followed me back then, I used to always talk about it. Like, they literally scared me, telling me all the dangers that can go wrong with being diabetic and pregnant. And I took it very seriously, the way I ate when I was pregnant with her, and I plan on doing the same thing with this one. I actually have started. It's really scary when you're prone to miscarriages, and then you got other health issues on top of that. It's really scary. So yeah, I think that's why I'm feeling woozy. I think it's just my sugars are out of whack with certain meals, because it's not every meal, but I think I just get too much carbs or something, and it just makes me feel woozy. Usually I'll just lay down. Sometimes I take a nap, and when I wake up I feel better. But I do need to get my sugar checked. It's a must. I need to, get on the insulin or medication or whatever if I need it before it starts to cause harm to the baby. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for symptoms. I have this weird, I guess you could call it craving. Can you have cravings this early in pregnancy? Sweet and sour candy. And it started before I got pregnant. I was obsessed with the Spree's jelly beans, and I don't like sour stuff. But for some reason, I've just been wanting to eat sweet and sour candies. And now I like lemon heads, I like sweet tart ropes, sweet tart chewies, just anything that's sweet and like salty candy right now, which I know is bad with me being diabetic and stuff, but it's what I'm craving, and it's like one of the only things I can eat where I don't feel like crap, or I don't throw it up. But yeah, lemon heads, the fruity lemon heads, I want that sweet sour. I don't know, that's just, we'll see if it goes away after I have this baby. If it doesn't, I know it's a pregnancy symptom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can tell you guys that on Friday, I went in, I requested a HCG level check and to have my progesterone checked, because with all my other pregnancies in the past, I had really low progesterone, and I had really low progesterone, and with all my pregnancies, your progesterone is supposed to be above 11, and with all my pregnancies it was below 11. I think one of them, I think the ectopic pregnancy was like a 12, but my levels were always really low, and so I was always put on progesterone suppositories. But for some reason, they wait forever to give it to you. Like when I called her, I told her I was pregnant, and it's a high-risk pregnancy, and I've had miscarriages. She's like, okay, we'll see you at your eighth week appointment. I'm just like, what? You should have me in the office by now, like you do with my other daughter. But she didn't seem too concerned or cared or wanted me to come in, which kind of really made me mad. But I requested the HCG level and the progesterone test just so I knew what my progesterone was. And my progesterone is a 15.8, which is good. And I think it's because I have been rubbing progesterone cream that I got at the vitamin store on my body every day. It's something that I did with my daughter, and I truly believe that is the reason why my daughter is here today, because I used the cream. I found this information online when I was researching other people that had miscarriages and how they had successful pregnancies. And one of the things that I found was someone used progesterone cream when they had low progesterone. And I did with my daughter. And so I've been using it. My progesterone is good. Hopefully this works like it did with my daughter. And They probably won't even give me the progesterone suppositories when I go in for my eighth week appointment, because I think the cream is doing its job. But yeah, so my progesterone is 15.8, but my HCG level was only 159, which scares the crap out of me because that's really, really low. And everything that I looked up online that says that it's really low. There are people that have successful pregnancies with low HCGs. I was reading other people's stories, but it makes me nervous because a low HCG is also another sign of miscarriage. Now, they are supposed to check your HCG levels and then check it again a couple of days later, because the levels are supposed to double. And if it's doubling, then you're having a healthy pregnancy. Everything looks good. If it's not doubling or it's going down, that means you're going to miscarry, because this is what I went through with my other miscarriages. So I know what it means. And I thought that she was going to have me come in and test again. And she's like, the doctor is not concerned with that number. We will see you at your appointment on the 30th. I was so mad. I'm like, are you serious? She did say that the 159 means that I am indeed pregnant, because you have to have the HCG in your body to be pregnant. She told me congratulations, which I already knew I was. And then she says that it adds up to about 2 weeks pregnant. And I'm like, no, I was told I'm 5 weeks pregnant according to the first day of my last period. So that's another thing that has me worried, that maybe this pregnancy isn't going progressing like it should be. My levels are low. My levels are low for 2 weeks pregnant, when at the time I was supposedly 5 weeks. So I'm worried. So keep us in your prayers. I don't know. I just have to try to relax and keep using the progesterone cream and just keep praying and hoping that this turns out to be a successful pregnancy. I will be back next week for another update if everything goes good. If it doesn't go good, I'll still come back and update you guys if something was to happen. But yeah, I do want to show you one thing that I did buy. I did buy a pocket fetal doppler, and I have one. I had one with Yulelah, and I let my sister borrow it, and like her daughter borrow it, and then my other sister borrowed it. Like, a lot of people in the family borrowed it, and it's been like 5 years later, and I asked for it back, and they're like, oh, it broke. I'm like, okay. So I went out and I got another one. I bought this used from the yard, like the Facebook yard sale site. I got it for $30, and she said she only used it twice. It actually came with the original sonogram gel. There's still a lot in there. It don't even look like she used it, but she said she only used this machine twice. Oh, here it comes again. I get like waves of where I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I guess that's a good sign, right? That the pregnancy is going good. Anyway, yes. So I got this, and when the first time I heard my daughter's heartbeat was at 12 weeks, or not 12 weeks, 10 weeks. I was 10 weeks when I first heard hers for the first time with one of these. So I got a few more weeks to go, but of course, I'll be looking anyway up until then, because I started early with her too, but I didn't hear anything until 10 weeks, which is the normal range from what I read, is around 12 weeks is when you actually hear the baby. So I was lucky that I heard it at 10. But yeah, so got a fetal doppler, and when I do find the baby's heartbeat on here, I will share it with you guys. I'll do like a little video clip or something. Right, so that is my pregnancy vlog for week 5 and 6. Like I said, I'm 6 weeks pregnant either today or tomorrow. So I will come back and update you guys when I turn 7 weeks. All right, thanks for watching.